second term, we need Ruga. You have to deliver. And he's desperate. But people don't see the handwriting on the wall. We are busy shouting this and that. We are busy shouting this and that. They saw that, look, there is a media propaganda on one individual that have been claiming this and that. Now they are hyping on that. Now supplying criminals and using their military as criminals and their political thugs and all ordinary criminals. They gave them, extensive hand. We understand all they are doing. I say we are 7 steps ahead of them. I used to say this, and the Mazi Sanwo-Olu reiterated it. The heart of this struggle is in the diaspora. That is why, in the next 1,000 years, Nigerian government will never, through their propaganda, through their throwing money to destroy IPOB. It's impossible. Had it been that this struggle is only, the heart of the struggle is only in the zoo, in Biafra land and in the wider zoo, I'm telling you by now, every criminal guy, just like what happened in Masop, the way they destroyed Masop. But the heart of this struggle is in the diaspora. We are now watching. So if you have ear, you listen. Stop being deceived. Why will you use IPOB's name? Why is it that it must be IPOB? You answer IPOB to go and commit whatever you are committing. Why not use your brand name, build something from scratch? Now, against you, sue us to court. But we cannot allow you to rubbish the name of IPOB, which we built using our blood. We cannot allow you. And you maybe call, why not? I'm calling from Germany. Why not to leave IPOB? Why not to leave every group to do his own? You are not here. I want you to pick your phone and call today. Call. I will not swallow you. But I will make sure that, you will get sense by force. Because indeed, when it didn't make sense, Before I was thinking that indeed, why I want brain, I want to say, before God and man, this struggle opened my eyes. I say, hey, I was 0 in Nigeria. The only thing is that we have natural talents in us. That is the only thing, nothing more. But for political brain, I was 0. Look at the only people that I scatter in the whole Nigeria, building everywhere they are, is in the Igbo people. And the Fulani, they are enjoying this. Do you know that they are discouraging people from going back to Biafra land to invest? Do you know that? That is why they instigated this insecurity, because they saw that everywhere was cool. So and people are going back. So they need to.
Sorry, I'm not able to make a phone call at this time, but you can ask me to place a FaceTime call.
And they will remind us.
My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
Statements of Ariwa Youth Council or the Northern groups. Remember their statements always. I want to tell you people, you fighting Biafra or what? Remember that the Northerners in your land are shoe shiners. They are expendable. We don't care. But remember that you have investments that are trillions and trillions in our land. And the people that Igbos in our land are the main big people, big fishes. Remember them. we will kill all of them. Like this. They continue holding us hostage. Every time the same thing. That is the way they want us to continue, so that they will continue using that hostage, in order to continue pulling us down. So that this thing you are doing. Remember our people in the north, remember they are in Lagos, so they will burn their mind. Look at how uncountable times they have destroyed our properties. The market we are selling everywhere in the north, in the southwest. And I can wear big stick skull. You will see Hanes and Igbo chieftain. Stay there where you are. Is Nigeria. When are you going to get sense, for goodness sake? When? We should never be toying with our future, our collective future. It is high time we stop toying with our collective future. And I'm surprised what Aloy Ejimako, what he wrote concerning this. He tweeted, I consider it my core duty to my clients, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, to say this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are still committed to the principles of non-violence. As from today, if you publicly accuse of IPOB of using violence, then fought the sit at home, prepare to meet me in court to produce your evidence. Yeah, well, a very, how do I say it? This is deception in the highest order. You understand? Instead of him to say it Hoha, ask yourself, why didn't he say that? No, it is not IPOB that is calling for sit at home. He cannot say it. Or use one now. Or use one corner way. He didn't deny anything. I am a. You know, one time I hosted this man, there is something I asked him. He didn't know why I asked him that question. I asked him directly. I said, Oga, a lawyer for every time he's wanted, they want to kill him in Nigeria. Everywhere. They burn to his house. They shoot at him. They killed his driver. Every time they want to kill him. Do you feel safe anywhere in Nigeria? Why is the same thing not happening to you? He didn't know that this thing is with me. The interview is with me. He didn't know why I asked him that question. Because I've been so I said, but why are the same people doing the same thing? But they are looking, the government is looking for this one always to kill. But this one, he say he's free in the hotel, he can lodge in any hotel, go anywhere, he's free. No problem. That answer gives me the clue I want, the clue I need. I'm telling you. Look at what he's saying. Now there's this pertinent question Mazi Sanwo has been telling us to ask Onyendu's siblings and those that are meeting Mazi, meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or visiting him. This question, we need to be. Quite in my head. If you are hearing my question, my mana ihe na-emenu mere m na-doubt si no ndị Igbo no Okafọ. Now, during the first time of a sit at home, Monday sit at home, Kanu ntawa Kanu ma ụmụnne Mazi na tie na enwere na deko ka se enwere neko exam. They start crying. The head of the DOS, no, stop this. That made our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to order for this Monday sit at home to be stopped immediately. Okay, all this sit at home that is being ordered by the Hope Uzodimma connection through his agents. Have you ever seen all these people come on social media anyhow, the way they used to shout? I said, no, why are you killing our people? Why are you no sit at home? I suppose Ukrainian with brain, with sense of reasoning. Or only reasoning of getting money. No. Natural reasoning. Natural as a human being. Have you ever seen them condemning what all these Nigerian government through their agent is doing in the name of enforcing sit at home? Do you see them condemning it openly, shouting the way they used to insult the DOS? That is number one question. Now, you ask them, has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked them to inform the criminal infiltrator to stop using his name in those criminal activities he is carrying out in Biafra land? You ask these people that are always coming to demonize the DOS. If you charge what are that there is something. They want to collect IPOB wholesale, now hand it over to the Nigeria, to the caliphate. Say that a reward by giving them political posts. That is what they want. And they see the DOS as their obstruction. And that is why they hate the DOS with all their might, with every venom in them. They hate them. You understand? Now, we would have been in the future, senators, even go for governorship election or candidacy. Now, number 2 question is this. Has Nnamdi Kanu asked them to warn this criminal infiltrator to stop this nonsense it at home he is using in killing and causing hardship for our people, claiming it is all because of him and IPOB? You ask the siblings this question, and the lawyer that are writing, he will sue somebody. Oh, ndị Igbo onye pụtakwa na ọtụtụrụ nọra, and that is why you hail your killers. That is why you hail your ahụhụ bụ ụzọ dị mma ka ọ na-agafe na hail ọ gbapụrụ n'ụwa 10,000 naira. Oh, slaves. Hail ya. People that are supposed to be stoned to death, you hail them. They continue suffering you. Before you know, he said, no, he built the one called vet. He's a good governor. Let me tell you, normally, building of roads shouldn't be campaign promises. Normally. Because normally, it should not be in the hands of politicians to build roads. There should be commissions, institutions for that in a sanitized country. Do you understand that? Whether this governor or president come or not, people that are maintenance of road continues. But in our land, they build road. Hey, I will build road. I will fire you with fire. I will build the road. I will build the culvert. And hell, very primitive people. Oh, whether it's the equatorial forest or Banara Mba. Ubanara on a brain, on a nice brain. Whether it's Indomie, is all this Indomie and the type of fluoride. Na-emezi oboro nye ọwụ na amaghịzi ure. Attention, you cannot think. What matters to you is what you can get now. Your stomach, as an animal you are. You better reason. Number 3 question is this. Has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in one time or the other, even in the DSS dungeon, told them that the Biafra struggle is not a family or his family business, that they should stop their interference in IPOB leadership? Has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told his siblings that thing? Ask them. These are questions you need to ask them. Stop being a hero worshipper. So that so that they may give 100 euro. I was talking with somebody privately one time. I never said this on air. The person told me, Mazi, sorry, this thing is not long time. Let me add a canon to this conversation. I said, Chineke, onye canon onye achugoro na IPOB. They come through different levels. I'm telling you. Call to that person, call to ya forever. The venom in me, you've no job. I say, don't ever call me in your life. Don't ever. I'm block all his generations. I'm telling you. Then I add the canon takano chokona. You come add doya ka iku. Say mona on the kuna gene for what? Ke ya ineku. Ke ya gana akpan. Hell, Chineke kuna hiyojo. Number 4 question is this. Has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in one time or the other informed them to tell whosoever that want to listen that there is nothing like IPOB autopilot and Biafra government in exile? These are 4 questions that you need to ask them. These are 4 questions that you need to ask them. It baffles me how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been preaching, teaching, crying, laughing, every type of exposition on Radio Biafra for many years. Immediately, actually, onye ọzọ wụrụzie a leader. Onye na-awụrụ onye IPOB. And people na-eso ya. Now watch that. I'm saying, no. How can this be? What type of people are these? What type of people are these? Onye nwere criminal record right from time. Before he joined, before so-called he started mentioning Biafra in his broadcast. Oh, they say we should. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we should listen to him. They didn't say take instruction from him. Is it only him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned many, including Masanga that interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Masanga, is it Zimbabwe or Zambia or Zimbabwe guy that is in Kenya that interviewed our leader? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us to go to be listening to Masanga and be promoting his television. So why don't you go and make him a leader? Onye atọrọ ilu kọwara ya ego jirila nne ya ofuru ọhịa. Some of ndị Igbo na-aṅa m ntị today, ego ejirila nne ha amụọ ha ofuru ọhịa. I'm telling you. How can you say, is it only that person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned many names, different names? So you single him out to go and take instruction. Now you follow him. How miserable you are. That is the way your brain. It doesn't matter you are a doctor, but when you think like this, that is the way your brain is. Exactly. So I will go into a few minutes break, and I would like people to call. People that used to call other platforms asking questions, I want you to call. I will not chop you, please. I will not bounce phone on you, please. Do not be afraid. Call and ask your question. We talk about the artificially created insecurity in our land. That is what we are discussing, and that is what we are talking about. So please, you can call and ask. That thing that you don't understand. Be candid, be frank, and talk about it. We will discuss about it. That is what I want us to discuss today. So I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will call in, please. Therefore, do not go away. I will be right back. Do not go away, please.
Before, and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. And go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from.
Kaije, kunitenu kaije. Kaije, kunitenu kaije. Kaije, kunitenu kaije. Hey ya, kaije, hey ya, kaije, hey ya, kaije, hey ya. Umu Biafra kunitenu, kunitenu kaije. Umu Biafra kunitenu, Umu Biafra kunitenu, Biafra kunitenu, Nja useme wanyalu, kunitenu, Oli amari abawanisi, Umu Biafra kunitenu, Biafra kunitenu,
Ejawala me kwampo, and if I jump any zoo soldier, in go here.
Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
Owanisi. Umu Biafra kunitelu o. Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
I got machine gun. Boom. No more Nigeria. No more Suso.
Biafra kunitelu gaje.
Ejawala me kwampo. And if I jump any zoo soldier, he go here. Say
I got machine gun. Boom. No more Nigeria. No more Suso.
Babylon, them a wanna push under. Almighty Jah, your children them a cry. Plenty men every day them a die. A wicked nation, them a know they try. I get a gospel, me I know they lie.
Egala isoko ndị Igbo ka ite. Ebu mu Anang ijebuku mu chukwu akama. Traffic Ogota come together.
Yeah, I got pay a nail one day, I walk and whining. You when they were men, my the people are crying. Catch you know me, all the gonna moment, strong men should stand. Man, did not even make Uje. Urobo Isoko Egala Yana one day, Idoma. We ain't scared of war. I got Kopahana Koma, ho ha. We are coming for.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 10th day of July 2023. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition. Today is just an interaction. We are talking about the artificially created insecurity in the name of using IPOB or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is fake. We hold the whole post of them responsible. Dave Omahi, former governor of Ebonyi State. The people that are very stupid enough, they understand how stupid all these our politicians are. They take party as more important than their people. When will you learn? Learn from the Fulani. Learn from them how to play politics. Do you know that people in PDP, the Fulani Northerners in PDP, They were there as infiltrators, helping to bring down during the time of good luck Jonathan, Ebele Jonathan, helping to bring him down. But they are in his party, smiling in face, going to campaigns, shouting. But secretly they are working and giving information to their counterparts, their people in APC. Why? Because for them, their party is nothing. Their people is what matters to them. Whether you are in APC or PD, all what matters to them, their number one priority is their people, the interest of their people. But come to our land now. Who oppose of them for his personal interest, his party, in order to satisfy his party. Marionettes. They were marionettes. When this string, the is it a figgy that they use string to control in your hand? They are marionettes. You control them. Robots, you control them. The caliphate, they know how to control Igbo politicians. Use party. Look at how they formed Ebubago. Now, where is that Ebubago? Why not Ebubago fighting against those that are so-called enforcing sit at home in Biafra land? Why? Where is the Nigerian military? For you to know that order came from above. The same way, if the Fulani terrorists are killing people in anywhere in Nigeria, they will order the military, do not go there. The military will be there, they will kill them, finish. When the Fulani terrorists, they call the bandits or headsmen, when they finish operation clearing the village. Now, when they have gone, you see the military come. What they are coming is to protect the back of those terrorists, so that no reprisal. Instead, now the military will now come to continue, torturing the victims. This is what they are doing in our land today. Who pulls of them? This is what they are doing. So this boy you are calling his name, you are calling his name for nothing. Hey, you think he's doing? No. It is that propaganda hype that Nigerian government is using through Hopus or them in order to continue perpetrating what they are doing. You understand me? We understand all those politics. Therefore, the lines are now opened. You can call and ask a question. What you don't understand, ask a question. Mostly about this artificially created insecurity, so-called sit at home, which there is no sit at home. They are using it to torment our people, so that our people now will bust out and start rejecting IPOB. See, now we don't want Biafra. This is how suffering we are going to. Now we don't want it. They say, no, you must want it too. They will be sit at home for another 20 days. It's Biafra you want. This is exactly this is the result they want to get in our land. So that people will now revolt against the restoration of Biafra. But people, be wise. Biafrans, be wise. Our call line, direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our signal line is +61 405 142 and 547. I repeat again, +61 405 142 547. I have a caller on direct line. Can you hear me? You are the first caller. Welcome to the program. Let me see. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Please go on. Welcome to the program. You are the first caller.
Calling from Georgia.
Why the thing just moved? Wait, I'll bring you back. Don't worry. You can call back. Okay. Mazi, can you go on? Can you go on? Sorry for that interruption. Go on, please.
Sometimes they say that common sense is common. And when I come to think about it, I don't really know how common sense is really common, because just like what you said something in regards to Barrister Ejimako. Even though I know he's one of the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, But when I look at some of the actions, some of the things that is going on in IPO, especially when it comes to like this sit at home and the things that are going on with the brothers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he barely come out and try to maybe like rebuke them or maybe some kind of a rebuttal or whatever. Try to say, you know what, these guys are not. I think they are against this struggle. But rather, what he's doing is he's with them. That's why he barely come out to even mention their name or even mention the name of this Unyoshiano of Finland. So what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is, okay, for me, when I go on Twitter, when he tweets sometimes, I do his retweet. When I think I retweet his tweet, when I think that one is necessary. But lately, when I go on Twitter, I don't do his retweet. But this is why he just talked about on Twitter. I didn't retweet it because to me, I felt like, it's a common sense thing. I feel like, this guy is really against the struggle. So why must I retweet his tweet or even try to, agree with most of the things he's doing? Because I already know with the sense that I have, I already know that, okay, this guy is against the struggle. The same thing happens to this man in Finland. They said listen to him does not mean follow the idiot. But a whole lot of people are following the idiot simply because they said listen to him. And you see that, it's a psychological thing or whatever. This guy, he goes and plays what's the name? That tape where he said, listen to someone else is doing a very, very great job. And I said to my people, like,
Mazi, Mazi, do you hear me?
When Mazi Nnamdi was mentioning people that have been well in IPO.
Mazi, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Just one second, as you said. One funny thing is this: he don't play that place. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, "Do not allow Satan to enter you, otherwise we'll give you IPOB treatment." He don't play. He don't hear it. He don't play it. Go on, Mazi.
I was even coming to that. That's what I was even coming to that. So he plays where he says, "Listen to someone else," but does not mean follow him. And when once it comes to that place, because it's a cut and paste thing, what he did was he post where they said, if you ever, if you derail or whatever, go against whatever, we'll give you IPO treatment. And then he also said, because Mazi Nnamdi is a very spiritual person. You already know that this guy, there's something about this guy that if you watch each time Mazi Nnamdi is on broadcast, whenever his broadcast just ended, this guy jump out like a rabbit and he's broadcasting right away. So Nnamdi Kanu has seen something about that guy that said, do not let the devil get inside you. Because there's something he's seen in him. This guy has done a whole lot of damage. Damage that is, sometimes when you think about it, you don't even know what to do. I was speaking to a friend of mine when I used to live in Korea. This guy he's a hardcore member of this idiot called Simon Ekperima. A hardcore of the autopilot. And I feel very disappointed because this guy is literally my friend. And then there was a post that was made by Jonathan Wodo, and I reposted that post. The idiot went over there and he commented something, but trust me, I wrote something that he did not even respond back because he know what I was writing. Yeah, it was directly attacking him. It's all about why is the GOS? They are the one who is causing all this problem because someone is doing the right thing. That okay, see the insecurity in Biafra land. That this not for someone else. Do you understand? They will not be talking about what is going on all over. I'm like. That thing, yeah. So what I'm trying to say, the guy was like, it's not for this guy in Finland or whatever. That all these people coming out to to say, okay, they're coming out to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I'm like, what do you think? What are you saying? What does it make no sense? Okay, then I engaged with him on the private channel. He's okay. Look at GOS are right next to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it that they're not? When this man was kidnapped, the GOS did not know. That someone else, as long as they know that they are following him, they are supporting him, he is. Yeah, that's that thing, that's correct. So what I'm just trying to say, Mazi, Jonathan, to be honest, the insecurity in Biafra land, we don't need a seat here to tell us exactly what's going on. Of course, we know it's which is this man, the governor of Imo State. He's the one who is the front line of the security going on the civil arrest going on in Biafra land. So the thing about it, he wants to, probably, so he can be re-elected for the second term. In the first place, he wasn't even elected in the first place. So anything is possible. But the only thing about it, what I'm thinking is like, after all this said and done, where would he be? I don't know where he thinks he's going to be. Where will he finally be at? It is very, very unfortunate that, we have to go through all this insecurity. But the only thing, like we all know, and I thank God that, a whole lot of Igbo prominent men are coming up and speaking up on, against why Nnamdi is keeping held after, he has been discharged and acquitted. With all of them coming, we need more and more of them to come out and speak up. This is the time of, to just come and just be quiet. They have to come up and speak up so this man can regain his freedom. So this insecurity in Igbo land will die up. If Nnamdi is released today and he speaks, every time there is security, the system is going to be stopped automatically. That's how everything's going to die down. That's Jonathan, because that's what I have to say. You speak yourself.
There were. Thank you very much. There were. And they know it. That's why the politics they are playing. If you are not sophisticated, you cannot understand it. You understand? Do you think that they want insecurity to stop in our land? No. Do you think they want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is no. Though we force them, but it is all these things that is making them all these things they are, steering up. That is, they are using it as an excuse in order to continue holding our leader. Let me tell you, all these things they will say, don't worry. If they want, they say, no, hold him a bit. Maybe we can destroy the leadership. Don't worry. They are now focusing on one person, one man. Let us use that person so that let us know whether we can, factionalize IPOB. And that idiot or the puppet on the hey, I sit at home. I sit at. He don't know. That he's playing a very distant, very dirty role. He know. No, I cannot say he don't know. He doesn't know. He knows. He knows. You understand? So all these things, they'll tell them, wait. Don't worry. They are quarreling inside them. Some are saying that there is group, don't worry. Hold him. Because if you bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, everything will die off. Once you speak, shame will catch them. He will be pleading, please hold him. Because if he comes out, he will, I'm gone, I'm finished. So many of them are pleading to the caliphate, please hold him. Oh. Many people that you are seeing today, they say they are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are pleading to they say, please hold him. Otherwise, if he comes out, we are finished. You understand? And they will come to deceive you. Oh, we are fighting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, sit at home. That's why I say, I don't know. You people, many of our people don't have sophisticated political brain. I'm telling you honestly. That's why we fall victims to anybody, including Yoruba pastors. Then a church in the Yoruba Igbo jiri na ana-atọ ego abịa were one pep talk agwago otu Chukwu ga-esi inye ha. Who can give us 1 billion naira? Onye Igbo pụta kụrụ pụta anụ ọhịa. Oh, yeah, okay. Our people are, they take a pride in stupidity. Oh, kụrụ ndị ọrụ Yoruba pastors na-amụ n'ime hapụ ha na-akọ nwa na-asị na ikwukwere ọfụma n'ale. I say, I know they are our slaves now. Don't worry. We know how to talk to them. Because you don't have sophisticated way of thinking. That is why they are using us in any way. Ndị Igbo follow everywhere, follow. And our control, marionette. Callers on Signal and WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Let me go first to WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, you have been there since 5 minutes plus. Welcome to the program. Please go on. As I said, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask, please. I know about. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me. Please go on.
And what I have is a contribution. I don't have question.
Go on.
Even in Mazi.
Thank
you for your. You have said it all. In fact, Mazi, what our people have is the brain of buying and selling. Honestly speaking, sorry to say this, they don't have sophisticated brain and brain of politics. Honestly, even at times, my name is Chinedum, but I don't need to mention my location because of security purpose and reasons. At times, if I do go to where they are, where they do their business, I see the way they discuss, the way they reason, the way they do things. In fact, I do tell them, I used to tell some of them that what they have is brain of buying and selling. They don't have political brain. Because the reason
Of
why I say
course.
so is that there is, in fact, a lot of things has gone wrong. At times I'll be wondering how we engage, in fact, or how we find ourselves in this type of mess. I don't know who did this to us, honestly speaking. You know, just take a look at in the area of Ohanese, you know, when they were doing with Onyendu. So they were like calling him a small boy. But look at the guy that is working for the British in Nigeria, the guy, the ambassador, or whatever they call him. That is a small boy. But today, Ohanese would dress and go and meet him. He would tie wrapper and sat with them and be discussing with them. They did not call the guy a small boy. The guy that is working for the British, the ambassador here, the zoo. They did not call that one a small boy. But Unyendu that sees more than them, they call him a small boy. So at times, if I look at those things, I discover that our people, honestly, we are in a serious mess. We're in a huge problem. Honestly, both the professors, the old, the young, the people that claim that they knows everything, they don't know anything, even small thing like this, they don't know. They'll just see, you know, when they were doing during the time of the whatever election they were doing here, there's one man that every time he will say your PVC, your PVC, your PVC. After the election, I saw that man somewhere. Asked him, when you see PVC, he laughed at me. I also laughed at him. But he don't know the reason why I laughed at him. So I took him to one corner and told him that, you know, you people claim you have sense. When you were running up and down doing all this your rubbish, we told you people that Obi is going nowhere. Now it has happened. He said, oh my God, no, we are not going to go see. I didn't come on near you for America, one near those stories. So I was like, well, we're in a serious problem, if not because of the emergence of Biafra and IPOB and the Onyendu. But now we would have been going to dustbin to go and pick our pieces of our brain and the skull and everything. A lot of things have become, but I thank God for Onyendu. I pray that Chukwuka will use him to accomplish this work. And we must surely get to where we are going.
Of course.
So that we'll go and reason very well. In fact, Mazi, if you go what they call maybe street survey, where our people base or where they do their businesses or anywhere, the places they are, and interview them one after another or do psychological work on them, you know that we are very far. That is, we have gone astray. There's something you said, immediately you say it aloud. You said we are happily marching into abyss. And this is exactly what happened and what is happening to us. We are happily marching into abyss. Some of them, when you are asking them questions, the way they will be talking, you know truly well that they don't know what they are doing, but they will be claiming they know what they are doing. Well, it is well. Let me leave it here. Let me continue giving you strength.
And you too. There wo. Ekere ọrụ eke. Onye Igbo ihe nga ọ na-eme ese nna lekwe ihe ị na-eme lekwe the end game ọ dịghịkwa m ọ sị gị onye Igbo sị ha anaghị uche m dị ya i were ijiji ihe a mmiri oyi ọ tinye aka gị na ice block ka ọ jụọ oyi mụ anyị ụra mata n'ụra because enwere ihe ọmadụ ihe ọ na-eme atọ ọ sị gị na uche m dị ya Igbo man sị gị uche m dị ya don't worry maka onye uche m dị ya aga iro nsi o kwuru ndetin now ka ebe ọ find onwe today uche m dị ya uche m dị ya you see that ọ na-agaghị ụzọ uche ya adịghịzi ya I'm telling you call on signal please hold on continue holding on. Calls are coming on direct line. Let me see. Let me try to pick caller on direct or callers on direct line if they will call back. But if not, I'm not seeing them again. Caller on signal. Okay, we'll just hold on. Yes, he's back. Caller on direct line, please go on. Welcome to the program. Wapu also. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Stop listening to your device. Talk to me through the phone. Off your radio. Go on, please. Can you hear me? Ndewo.
I'm calling
Ndewo.
Biafra land.
Gbanye radio gị, please, because on gbanye ya or a pour from there, please. Now you gbapụ ya also because you are paying. Ndewo, go on. Ndewo, go on. Go on. Ndewo.
Master. Mazi ekenere m. Esi m Biafra land akpọnụ. Abụ m Chinedu. Amakwa m Enugu steeti. O nwere information m wetara last time, but kaadị m ji agụ maka ihe ndị Fulani na-eme n'ụgbọ ọka. Na ụgbọ ọka in Enugu, Kanu East Local Government, Enugu State. So ndị Fulani bịazi ha na-egbusi ndị be anyị n'ugbo. So anyị ahụ ndị agaghị ọmagụ ịkọ ihe. So akpakpọrọ ma ndị local gọọmenti ma na Kanu East ha bịachara mgbe ahụ o nwere mbọ ya agbagburu n'ugbo mgbe ahụ ndị Fulani gbagburu. So onwere ihe ha menwuru ndị amị ndị Naijiria amị ha bịa ije ahụ ha rapụ ndị Fulani bụ AK-47 ha ka ha gbaa egbe kọmanda sịfa bụ onye Hausa onye Fulani tọpụ ọba ha ndị Fulani pa AK-47 nothing that wouldn't do anything. So ọga nọkịta now the person now akpụrụ ozi ọfịs gị akwụkwọ ndị boy akpụrụ ozi ya. So amụrụ ndị ga na-ayọ ka ndị ihe pụta ha emeka na Kanu East local government ụgbọ ọka ndị Fulani akpagoro that part of village now. Mazi can complete the information.
Okay, can I have the village in a cook? Can I have the village?
Oboka.
Okay, Uboka. Okay, Udode. In one day, for the information. There. Caller on signal, Mazi Akas. Thank you for holding on, as always. Can you hear me? Caller on. I thought you were here. You are still here. Then let me go to caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, good evening, Mazi.
There, we'll do the reggae.
Thank you, and good evening to Biafrans, and good evening to our leader, Ohamadike, the choosing one. Good evening to Biafran all over the world. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night, depending on your time zone. My name is Chukwode. I'm calling from Italy, Roma. Please, I want to make an announcement for IPOB Roma in Italy. We used to have meeting every second Sunday of the month. We have meeting by 1 o'clock near Termini, where there is African shop there, near Termini, where about 70 is parking. So if you are coming and you are missing road, please call this number 351 73004. The second one 351 0125 761. The third one 351 0234 690. Please, I want to make a contribution for your analysis this evening. Like what you are saying, what is going on in our land. To me, some of our people have not wake up. Because if they have wake up, they will know what is coming, which our leader have been shouting for decades. Which there is one thing you said in your program one certain time, that the people are the law. The constitution, there is no constitution without people. So what is happening to us and particularly in Imo State is our people that will rise up and say that this person has been killing us for a long time. Remember what happened in United States where George Floyd was killed by one person. He said he couldn't breathe anymore. This man who opposed Odema have killed a lot of our people, and now he's using his agent to commit a lot of crimes in our place. Please, I also want to ask you a direct question. Why are we fighting for Biafra? Mazi Chinedu.
Yes, Mazi. You say?
Please, I want to ask you a question. Why are we fighting for Biafra?
This is a question that each and every one of us must answer. Because what I know is why we are fighting for Biafra is to be in charge of our own destiny, our collective destiny. Because in are not. So that we can develop in our own way. That is simple and short. Our people. Because we cannot fight for Biafra by killing our people. It is impossible. Go on, Mazi.
For sure. Hearing my voice this evening, we are fighting for Biafra to correct our past mistake. The mistake of Nnamdi Azikiwe, is it our mistake? Why? Because we are paying, like somebody like me, I don't know if we have made such a mistake in our own. The future generation will pay the price. If we couldn't, we must regain our land.
Anyway, we have our different points.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, I can hear you loud and clear.
Also.
I'm calling from Austria. I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi Jonathan, all that is said this evening, I think our people is listening. The insecurity we are passing through in Biafra land is orchestrated by Nigerian government and this criminal in Finland. It is well known. Anybody who told you that they don't know that this guy is completely doing what the federal government of Nigeria wants him to do, so that our land will be insecure. So that even if our people that made up their mind they want to come back home to invest, will remain where they are. Because nobody wants to go where fire is. The question is, even as this thing is happening, and the so-called the people that say they are brothers and sisters of Mazi and Kanu, somebody is committing this crime in the name of their brother. And all of them is mute. They are not saying anything. If I truly love my brother, and somebody is using the name of my brother to commit crime, I will come out and say, this thing this guy is doing, my brother is not in support of it. But if you remember the first at home, the DOS called when the initial stage they rendition our leader Mazi from Kenya to Nigeria. This guy came out to telepathy in his hand that writing rubbish, saying that there is no situation because students want to write and we are asking them, Neko are the reason of Mazi and the Kanu. Which one is more better? People have been going to school in that country, graduating, coming up with that job. Most of them is driving Okada today. Mazi and the Kanu was his work is for us to get freedom, for our place to be good, so that even our generations can be able to go back home, because we are frustrated and all the places we find ourselves. Here I don't wonder that if I die today, my children cannot go back home. It's painful. So if these politicians at home, they said they don't know the reason why they are causing this insecurity, and they are not speaking against what this guy is committing in our land in the name of Mazi and Kanu, which Mazi and Kanu have said. When he spoke in the court, he said, I want from them huge amount of money. And when they even if you don't put your brother, they have no idea. What kind of I want to do? Mazi, the slave that this politician threw up into this man and the devil of mind. This snake they are feeding. It will haunt all of them if they will not stand up now to speak against this evil. Because now will be the ordinary people. They will come back to them. So earlier the better our people begin to speak against this evil that these people are committing in our land, because the more Biafra land is insecure, they all they know what they're doing. To make sure that our land will not sell. People now will be hearing getting afraid to go back home. But in that they came late, because this freedom that we are fighting, we will not stop. Biafra must be restored. No citizen will stop us. Because here they couldn't hear Mazi. He ran out revenge all over the world in the name of 9 and 5 while our land is not good. Only be another they didn't know them. We don't know. We could not come out and stop this criminality in Biafra land. Mazi, you know, sometimes I'm frustrated in this type of people who believe I am here. They believe that I feel that my enemy national Ndara one Nigeria. Earlier the better we buy because we want to security. The better for all of us. And if they refuse, we don't be like I know there. All this why you say now. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
And you too. There, well, thank you very much. I'm joined by Mazi Patrick Ikem. Mazi, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you to every Biafran out there. I want to say thank you for bringing me in. Maybe after your program, I'll be coming live. I have series of issues to discuss with Biafrans. It has to be maybe midnight program. So I just want them to stay tuned. As regards to the issue and the conversation you played, is quite unfortunate, but that is the reality on the ground. And Mazi, I can tell you that everything you see happen are being motivated. Freedom fighting is not a child's play.
It's sophisticated.
Freedom fighting
it's not a.
It's not.
It's highly
It's not a
sophisticated.
child's play.
I'm telling
It's
you.
not a child's play. And anytime you find yourself, it has always been also in history. Anytime you see people fighting to free themselves, you will see the oppressors come in different ways, to demonize them, destroy their character, destroy their effort. Pop up different kind of people to create distraction left, right, and center. And the things that is happening in our struggle today, they are not by coincidence. So when we say that there are a kind of infiltration, that people are infiltrating the struggle, people seem not to understand. Infiltration in terms of trying to create a bad image of who we are. They will use people from among us. If the oppressors want to deal with you, they are not going to bring people from outside. They are going to use people from within. And our people do not understand some of these things. For the fact that our people are emotional people, they have been able to use that angle. Because I remember when Mazi Nnamdi, I keep saying it, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted in Kenya, we saw a voice crying as if that is that the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is not trying to build up emotion of our people, because they understand that our people are emotional beings. Most of the things you see happening today are emotional driven. Monday for self I'm telling you, we cannot control our emotions. And that is why you see that when we go anywhere, like you made example of Yoruba people using our brain, Yoruba pastors, because they know the area they will touch us emotionally, and you go and bring out that your hard-earned money. They know where to talk, they know words to tell you to raise your emotions up. You wouldn't even know when you will sign a check of 1 billion and give one pastor. We lack the sense of calculation, ability to dissect. And that is why somebody from somewhere will jump out and our people will just run, because no journals, that is sweet. The man like you all know, see, when you use sweet mouth, if you're able to sweet talk them, and it's easy to convince our people through sweet talking. Through sweet talking. The only people in terms of using hard word is Martin Nnamdi Kanu. And even before they now even decided to say, because now they are now beginning to see some of the things he was saying manifested before their very eyes. But despite all those things manifesting, some of them are still questioning that, say nothing they happen. So I don't see any reason why somebody will go into cannibalism. Is it because you are hungry for meat, or you just want to have a taste of human meat? I don't understand. Because you want to taste human flesh. It's a terrible situation we find ourselves. The idiots they are following today, I was in Finland, and I know the kind of testimony our people in Finland told you. That this guy have always told our people, anytime you are having conversation with him, he always reminds our people how stupid they are. Even before he started even this.
So he's exploiting their stupidity. That is it. That's it.
Mazi, I had a one-on-one conversation with our people who knows him even before now. Before he started and jumped into, they say he used to tell them that Nnamdi Guamariye, that Igbo people claim to know too much, but they know nothing. Even before Biafra, that time he was doing translation of a language for our people, with this immigration document, and I was interviewed were telling me that this guy hates Chalonde by that they are even surprised. Not they are called Biafra. That even before now, if you carry anything Biafra flag near him or why or pose, he threatened our people with he doesn't want to see anything Biafra flag. And suddenly, he's now the major beneficiary in crime. Obtaining money from our people, telling them that he has already bought a warship for them. Since how many months now, the warship? The warship have not landed. And our people are not asking questions. He posted a picture.
Mazi, you don't know that our people on Kahane. Somebody, Mazi, sometimes madam, I don't understand. Madam, one individual said that he is buying fighter jet. Jet fighter. He has commanded jet fighter and ships, warships to fight Nigeria. In Hokwa, our people, even intellectuals, promote. Sometimes, no, Mazi, no, Mazi, they didn't Greek, honestly. Go on, Mazi, honestly, go on.
Today now, they are hailing him prime minister.
Like this. I'm a more mecha broadcast, but you organ now like this I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, what they are calling him now is our prime
somebody
minister.
That have a history, Maziana is one of the victims. Direct. I've been crying that this man made him to be deported from Finland to Italy. Direct. Only wanted that type of history. History of dealing with his people, conniving with foreigners to deport his people. Oh, people in the bay can no, Mazi, there is something wrong somewhere, honestly. Go on, Mazi, go on, please.
And guys, I don't know if they have forgotten that he promised them private jet. I don't know if they have forgotten. Hey, God, Mazi, I cannot hold my heart. Look at Naj, what is going on? I don't know if our people still remember that he promised them warship. That they should contribute money that he will buy it, and he has already bought it. He even posted a picture on it online. And until today, what we saw was picture. And the same person is telling them to call him prime minister. And they are hailing him prime minister, Mazi. Bad thing, they make person laugh. You know, so it gives you a sense of the kind of people Aibu. And this is the reason why a Yoruba pastor will always dupe them. Will always dupe them. Despite all the years Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have invested lecturing us, talking, but nobody learned nothing. Mazi, let me allow other people come in. After your program, I'll be coming on air. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening.
Mazi. Thank you. It's absurd. Honestly, it's absurd. The Nigerian government found a perfect distraction in order, or propaganda in order to be committing different things. You know, a future. No, yeah. Oh, God. We must continue. Let me pick the caller on WhatsApp. Please continue holding on. Let me take this caller on WhatsApp. On direct line. Caller on direct line. Mazi, please go on. Bapu also. As we are slowly winding down. Caller on direct line. Go on. There we
from Benin Republic to meet with us, Mazi. Mazi, I don't give you una kutachela vile una akachala heli lono or ukwe hoso because heli manye ocean laka. Mazi, that criminal in that finland is just like Dangote. Nigerian government, northern politicians and the western politicians, they are the one piloting Dangote, but they use the name of Aliko present to the world. So as you are hearing Aliko Dangote, you think that he is the owner of the whole riches, that everything belongs to him. But he just uses his name. but it's a group of company of the whole criminal from the north, but politicians, and also in the west. You understand? That's what they're doing, but we don't know. You'll be calling Aliko as if he's the owner of everything. No, it's a group of companies. You see? They are the one doing everything, and not Aliko. Now, in our land, the Igbo politicians don't want Biafra to come. That's the reality. The Nigerian government don't want Nigeria to develop because of the oil and gas in our land. And they have seen a perfect slave who always fight themselves in our land. That was why this man go and say that he had even that that our people are like that. That he would have not spent money in order to push army to fight. We have used our people in order to finish the fight. Now they have seen the perfect slave in our land who want to fight because of their political interest in order to kill their people. So they think that they are doing well in order to stop Mazi and the Kalo or to destroy IPOP. And as the Fulanis have seen people that can do that job from them, they are happy. They are happy in order to guide and to protect, to support anything that will bring us down, that will bring Biafra down, that will bring everything that will manage to divide down. They are happy. That was why they brought Dokobo, because he's there to kill the Igbos, to kill his fellow brothers, because of he wants to maintain his loyalty to the Northern Caliphate and the one Nigeria. So Nigerian government is happy. They will support that particular people to the last. That was why you see the killing in our land by the so-called Titatum, that's sponsored by the Fulani institution in Imo State, which is Hope Uzadema and Dave Umaha and other politicians. They are the ones sponsoring the insecurity. And from now on, Mazi, we must start to mention them on their faces who they are, telling the world, look at the people sponsoring this cheat at home. Is this support? They are the one doing everything, hiding in the name of the criminal and felon. So we'll be pursuing shadows. We find out that they are the one sponsoring the cheat at home, killing innocent people. They are the ones sponsoring this insecurity in our land. They are the one. We'll be hitting the hammer on the head. Mazi, that's how it's supposed to be. That has to be. Because in Cameroon, something happened in Cameroon. Cameroon government are sponsoring another group that are countering what Ambazonian freedom fighters are doing in Ambazonia. That's the same thing that are happening in Cameroon. Cameroon government are doing it. The French Cameroon are doing the same thing. Mazi, it's not easy because this freedom we are fighting, Nigerian government can never fold hand and allow us in order to just go away with just oil and gas that are being their life. That every part of Nigeria, both the north and the west, are being making that made them to be what they are today is the oil and gas. Because that is why today Nigeria you are hearing is the oil and gas. If you destroy Nigeria, no more oil and gas. And they know it. That was why they are fighting to connect to maintain the green white green name, that Nigeria. They know everything. You see? So it's not going to be easy. But thank God we have identified the criminals. Because if we did not identify them before, allow them to attach in us, Mazi, we are going to find it difficult. But as long as we have identified the criminal, identified the concrete, the stone inside rice, now we can be able to cook the rice and eat the rice and smile because we have already identified the stone inside the rice, inside the garret. So it is good we have not identified them. They are the ones sponsoring it at home in our land. Sponsoring the criminality, insecurity in our land. It's sponsored by the Nigerian government, by the Igbo politicians. We must call them by their name. We must call them by their name. Another one I want to say, Mazi, is that our people are always being deceived anyhow. They are eating them by politics, eating them by religion. Any way you not for them, you see our people. Any way you not for them, you see them. They are easy to be deceived because they don't know what is the politics. If you go to every church in Nigeria today, our people are 80%. They are brainwashing them. Telling them that they are not from this earth, that they are from sky. Why? Those that are telling them they are not from this world are building mansions in their various homes, driving the big cars with the protection by the government, driving bulletproof jeeps, driving all manner of jets. But they're telling them they are not from this world, they are from sky. So they should be facing sky, praying, facing sky, looking up. Is it not very smart?
There were
people are also.
There were Mazi, there were. Please round up.
They need to be deceived. Mazi, it's not easy. We must continue to mention the real criminals hitting the hammer on the headline. They are being sponsored by the Nigerian politicians, the governors in our land, because they don't want Biafra to come. That's the reality.
Mazi, I see the name Chika from Mozungaba. I'm standing from Kotuni Pizza. Mazi, good night.
There we go. Thank you very much. We must beat ourselves out of this mental stupidity, out of this gullibility that we are. I'm telling you. Because, other people are laughing at us that we are gullible, highly gullible. That is why we are being pursued from everywhere in Nigeria. And we are still there. Come back to our land. We want to come back to our land. They try to steer crisis to make people fear so that they will not come back. And you don't understand all these things. You don't understand that this is a political ploy in order to continue holding us hostage wherever we are in the north and southwest, so that anything they say we do. Every election time they will continue commanding us to vote any person they want us to vote. They continue giving us, making us our monkey the walk, bamboo the chop. We continue working hard, developing their places, building, skyscrapers in swamps. And after they take it, they will revoke your CFO and take everything. And you start afresh. And hey, Ndi bona bombo. Na ngwa bidoko again. Pata for a jiabo. The answer is no. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. You are the last caller. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Yeah.
Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi. This is Semi Chris. I'm calling from UK. Mazi, there's a lot of things that one boy I called because of one point you make now. You said that for people, if you are not sophisticated in reasoning, you will not understand the politics of Nigeria. And that is the key point of this struggle. Our people are not mentally sophisticated in reasoning to understand, to be able to comprehend the political dispensation of the Zoom, how they play the game. Just watch this sit at home where they did just a few days ago. Until I die, I will never believe that the people that did that thing is our people. Whether they are Igbo or I don't even believe it. For the first time, Nigerian police held criminals and turned them back them before the camera, and they didn't show their face. They know they want to write the name of IPOB or whatever criminals. Igbo say Igbo people are the bad people of Nigeria. And they held them, these criminals, about 14 of them, turned them back. They didn't show first of anyone, single one. That means it is a plan game by the Nigerian police. What they did, as you said here right now, that they want to put great crisis, so that our people become afraid to come back home. And that is exactly what they want to achieve. And now, the gullibility inside our people is what baffles me every day. Now, our people carry it up, we are killing ourselves. Why should we say, have you make it require know who are these people? It doesn't mean that when somebody speaks Igbo, it means it's an Igbo. As I'm here living in Italy, I can speak Italian language at least 60%. The normal Italian language in the street or whatever, I can speak it for 60%. It doesn't mean that if I'm a white person now, I start to speak Italian, and everybody will think that I'm a white man. Am I an Italian? There are like people from the other western part of northern part of Europe. They have different color, maybe from Romania or other places. When they speak, we that live here, we know them. When they speak, you understand. You know that even that's why they speak Italian. But when you see their face, you will know them, that they are different people. So assuming they look like the same, then no any person that speaks Italian. So this is the way our people are getting it wrong. They are getting it totally wrong from this aspect, because they believe that any person that speaks Igbo, then as an Igbo, we are killing ourselves. Nobody will understand that these people doing this thing might not be an Igbo people. It's a hired people from other places. There's one video that I saw on social media just last week. You remember that guy that Hope was arrested in Mbise? said that this guy, he said that the chick, Dosium or Chinas will send him. That's what he said that on that video. They show him on TV with the Biafran flag on his head. Then after 1 week, the same boy was the same boy was they show his picture that he was arrested in Enugu where they kill an army that coming to army lady that came to greet his family. So the same guy. Then when IPOB tackled them with this two picture of the same person, then they slide back. The same person now have published a video now showing that they want to they must bring Nnamdi out, otherwise Nigeria will know they will explode with the guns and everything. The same guy. So this is where our people are getting it wrong. And there's one of our brokers, our leader made. He said that if those that are hardcore, he said those that are hardcore, those that see whatever he has said or whatever, how we cajole ourselves, how we cut on ourselves, and still remain where they are. They are hardcore. He's talking about. He was talking about when they are talking about stop this religious. He said no. Stop. When are we going to talk it? It's our problem. We have to talk it now. But those that see all those things we are talking about the religion and still remain the way they are the hardcore. And this is the mentality our people will have in order for we to move forward for this struggle. Because so this gullibility, they are everywhere. And their problem is they're not listening. They're an Igbo man now. They used to use this visa to travel to London from Nigeria or from Africa. For you to go to London, they have to use visa. But tell him that there's a shortcut. That there's a place so he pay only about 500,000, 1,800,000. He will go to London. They will stamp him in without visa. Believe me, he will pay you money.
He will pay immediately.
He will pay. He will pay you, and that is the show the gullibility. But let me tell you, here in Europe, if you tell a white man something like that, if it's okay, even if I don't want to doubt you, I don't need such one. Give me the one that I need the one with visa. This is how people reason. Tell a white man such a thing, will tell you, no, okay. Instead of you to have issues of foreign because of this.
Do you know, Mazi, do you know that this mentality is why they are ripping us? Even by Yoruba pastors, Hausa pastors, different tribes of pastors. Because they want, once you buy this olive oil, you buy it, you go, the following day you go to market, you become a billionaire. Amen. Everything shortcut. Now. Biafra struggle. Now. We don't need to get away. Now. They think that is how the world works. Mazi, please continue.
That is where this is where when I look, I shed tears on our people because they don't even. There's something that happened when I was in Biafra land. Those days, if a white man came to buy carbide, and he moved around the market, pricing the same drone of carbide of 100 kg, and the people in the market are giving the white man the same price, giving him 4,008 then. 4,008, 4,008, 4,008, 4,008, 5,000, 4,008. And he met one person. And that person is moving with a white man. They will have where they produce gas. So they needed to buy with their marketing manager, an Igbo man. And they got a place where the man said, he said 4.5. While others are saying 4.8. He said 4.5. And after this man have moved around, finished, this white man, you know what they asked the woman? He said, among this whole price, which one do we buy? The Igbo man said, hey, they will buy the one of 4.5, it's very cheap. He said, no. The white man said, no. What it means that the market price is 4.8. If you buy this one, either it is short by quantity or it's short by quality. This is the reason of that.
That is,
said,
that is sophisticated way of thinking.
Listening.
But a simple person will not understand.
Yeah, that's what exactly I'm talking about. So the white man said, no, we don't have to buy this because if you buy this, either it's short in quantity or it's short in quality. So now we have to buy the market price. This is the market price. So this is where I am become worried. Do you know the first day that this issue of kidnapping of our leader broke up? A comrade from my unit today I block him. I don't talk to him anymore. From my unit said no, he's going to the camp. I said, what is your reason? He said because the US they're supposed that's what they sold in the market that time to hold the blaspheme the US. They said the US supposed to know that our leader is traveling. I asked him, if our leader is traveling, okay, let's assume the US know they sold our leader. Let us assume he didn't inform every day Biafrans for 8 days. But you know that our leader have a wife. Yes. If you travel now to give an example from you have a wife. If you travel from here to another place, when getting there, who is the first person you're supposed to call? He said, my wife. I said, do you know why didn't the wife of our leader now say something before the US and you blame the US? You don't have to reason in that way. You have to wait to get the. He said, no. He run away. Till today, I don't put it anymore. Because I saw somebody that don't have common sense reason. I say it is not justified. US, you know how it works, they are not in the same place, some are in other different countries. So it's an impossible mission that they are plotting there. They say that they show that it's not possible. So this is where we get it. And now my question to you, Mazi, and to every Biafrans this night, what do we do to bring our people in out of reasoning? Because our people doesn't reason before they do things. They do things with emotion, and that is it worries me every day. When you talk to a fellow Biafrans from now till 1 year, what he answer you will tell you that he's not following what you are saying. It's just like you are teaching somebody something in the school, and after you ask question, when you ask question, if they didn't answer you accurately, you know that they are not following what you are teaching them. There's a video I sent to you. Let me just say this one before I drop it. I'm wasting your time. There's a video I sent to you, Mazi, on this way. Later you play it. It's always okay. Always okay. Play this video. At this comment, all this their TikTok something. He said that Igbos in diaspora are cooperating more than the Igbos in the Biafra land. People, they are cooperating. He said, those in diaspora, if they are traveling, they will tell their neighbor, "Look, I'm going to Germany, I'm going to France, I'm going to." They do tell each other. But here, tell your brother that you are traveling. This is the mentality they are bringing. They are fishing in, telling our people that that if you go driving school here, the driving school will tell you that even overfeeding can make you accident. When you eat excess food, okay, you got the joy, excitement, can make you accident. Any little distraction, in making accident. This is if you go school here, they will teach you all these things. You will know excess food, excess drinking, not alcohol, even anything excess. It can make you uncomfortable. You become distracted. You can have accident. Then when it happens to our place, it becomes that these are the things we are trying to bring. I don't know. I asked you the question, and if you have something, please tell me. Thank you very much, Maz, and good evening for you.
There were. The only solution is education. The only thing is that it's only coming mostly from Radio Biafra and other social media sources. Nigeria is enjoying our demise. Had it been we have a country where we control our destiny, where we are in control, we would have structured our educational system right from kindergarten in order to sanitize. One day business is a process. When you study the European history, what you are seeing today, the result of what you are seeing today is centuries upon centuries of reformations and revolutions, sanitizing, sharpening their mentalities. That is the result of what you are seeing today. It didn't start today, So, in our own case, had it been we have a sanitized institution, it would have helped in putting us the right way. But the worst thing that happened to us is Britain, British Nigeria, the caliphate. They destroyed our mentalities and they want us to continue being like animals. Anarchy. Where, a country that even want us to be destroyed, officially bringing a Mkpurumiri. Do you know that this Mkpurumiri is the work of the British M16? It started from the olden days, 16th, 17th, 18th century in China. Britain started importing cocaine to China in order to destroy Chinese youths. Youths are the future of tomorrow. When youths start start taking drugs, their brains will be damaged. They will be controllable. They don't care. They become drug addicts and they will grow like that and become adults and control the country like that. That is the thing. So we are in a very big mess. That is why the most important thing is changing our mentality so that at least the few of us, it's not all that the mentalities will change. Change those that are become sharpened mentally. Now we lead this fight to restore a country that country now we also fight in order to restore the mentalities of everybody now as a people. Do you see the logic? Radio Biafra is fighting together with other genuine media warriors to continue bringing back the mentalities of people. It might not be majority even. People that will continue championing this struggle because it comes from the mentality. Now, this struggle, we will fight, continue fighting to restore, championing the fight to restore a nation whereby now restoring our mentality will be institutionalized through different ways, including education. That is what we are doing. Now, I will bring in Mazi Isaiah Oba. He will be the last caller. Please, others do not call again. I will no more pick calls. Mazi Isaiah Oba, can you hear me, please? Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi, good evening from here. I hope you can hear me all right.
The whole world is hearing you clear, crystal clear, not only me. Go on, Mazi.
Right. Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you for your time, investing in this Biafra restoration. I would like to also greet Biafrans all over the world, friend and well-wishers, lovers of freedom, men and women of good conscience. Once again, thank you very much for coming around this evening to listen to us. And also thank Biafrans who are also gluing to their radio stations and their app to also get informed on what is happening to us as a race, how we can come together, do what is necessary to extricate ourselves from this quagmire and this mental slavery and chain that we found ourselves, unfortunately, at this juncture. I would also like to recognize our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is faithfully standing very, very strong in this Biafra restoration quest. Of course, as I have said in the past, we are standing shoulder to shoulder with him in this project, and there's nothing any man or woman born of a woman can do or to stop us. We have come to restore Biafra, and we are everly prepared and mentally strong and physically ready for this. So what is happening is not going to deter us, it's not going to change our mind. We are not going to retreat, we are not going to surrender, we are not going to back down. Our land belongs to Biafrans. Our land that our ancestors possess are, our inheritance. We are not going. We want to make it very, very clear to the British and to the Nigerian agents, including the Fulani that they are using to do their damage. We want to make them, we want to make it very clear to them that no inch of Biafra land is going to be handed over to Fulanis. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They may do it now that they are sitting there as they are in charge, but we are not going to allow that to happen. We are going to resist them to the last man standing. They don't know how mentally prepared we are this time. They have pushed us with what they have done to us. Our race in Nigeria have galvanized us more. I told them, the more you hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more you make us even more determined, more eager to restore this Biafra. So basically, we're not going to back down. We're not going to give an inch of our land, whether through Rugao, whether one person cannot be in Namoha. One person cannot sign the land that belongs to the community, say that you bought it, and then you go and hand it over to strangers, people from Mali, from Niger, the terrorists that the Erufai came openly and said that he went to Niger and paid to them. Pay them not to be coming to Nigeria to be killing people. These are the people now that our politicians, the so-called Igbo politicians, are making a wave to possess our inheritance. We are not going to allow that to happen. If they try it, there is only two things that we're going to happen. We're going to engage them in any form, in any manner that is applicable to us, to make sure that we are not being overrun by these criminals. We have been in overseas here. We have traveled even across the zoo. There's never a place that any Biafran or any Igbo man, any German, any Ibibio man, any Efik man goes to and take their land by force, or the government giving them their land that belongs to the community, to Igbo or Biafrans that are migrated to that area. It never happened. It never happened. Whatever we go through in Nigeria, whatever we have in Nigeria, we work hard for it. So somebody cannot come all the way from Niger, from Mali, from Chad, from Senegambia to come in our land, in our community, to possess our land. It's not going to happen. We are warning any Igbo politicians. We are telling them now, they think that they are King Kong. You have nearly 100 million Biafrans to contend. 100 million of them, if truly counted. You have 100 million Biafrans to contend. So basically, whatever you're sowing now, whatever you're doing, all these Igbo politicians, or Hanes and Igbo, all those of Quebec and all the rest of them, whatever you're doing now, comes to Oya Igbo Kuno, what they are all which you don't know. So it's something that you are planting in the center of your compound. You can't plant breadfruit in the center of your compound because so this is what we're telling you now. We are taking record of your offenses and crime you're committing against our people. Mazi, without taking much of your time, I didn't call in to make too much contribution in what you're saying today because a lot of people have called in and said something. And looking at the time that I came in, you will know that actually I came for just a very important thing. Just regarding the mission that we went to Finland, I called to thank our people, first of all, from the leadership, of course, that organized it, that sanctioned this to happen, from the head of the electorate, and also a member of the US. So I'm calling because this happened in my jurisdiction, in our jurisdiction here in Europe. I want to, first of all, thank our national coordinator from Finland, who Mazi, and his executive, who made sure that all the necessary requirements, approval that is needed for us to come to Finland was really organized and obtained. So I really want to thank IPOB in Finland. What Onyendu was talking in those days was 100 men. So it doesn't matter. And if you look at the way things happening around, you will know that 100 men, we are still, haven't got half of that number. So I really want to give a vote of thanks to also to the Finnish government, and the Finnish police. I don't know what they are called in their local name there. So the Finnish police and the Finnish government who make sure that the event went very well and protect our people. You can see them; they have their car stationed at the back of our people. They also escorted a proper escort, escorted our delegates to the office of the mayor and also to the government house where they submitted our documents, our letters of complaints, and other issues that matters to the Biafra restoration. So I really want to thank the Finnish government if they are listening, which I believe they have their agents who are listening. We want to really appreciate the Finnish government. They have shown that at some stage they supported the Biafra during 1967 to 1970. And also, we have used this opportunity to make it very clear to them, these are the real Biafrans. These are the real IPOB, led by Mazi and Kanu. And we have come to them, they have seen us, and the one who claims to be the pride criminal in exile, who are calling us criminals there, actually can now see how the Finnish police and the authorities guided our people, jealously protected them. And after the event, you can also see our people hang around to make sure that the gospel of Biafra is, spread to the ordinary people on the street. This is a good job done by our national coordinator. And also Mazi Mazi Foreign, he did a very nice job. I continue to encourage him to remain strong and focused. Mazi Mokunye, the European Mobilization Officer, and also our Biafran Television, Mazi came, all of them were there. So also our leader's wife who called in as well, which she made a very, very a very, very valid, statement that goes very far into what we're doing. And looking at our leader's wife calling into that program speaks volume. So you should use your teeth, your tongue, and count your teeth at this time around, knowing where our leader, have his ankle hold. So it's very, very important that our people pay attention to details when things are happening. We cannot be coming out, the leadership exposing some certain things, and therefore the zoo agent will now be taking some of those information as a strategy to counter what we are doing. So it's very, very important we speak and you understand the area we are going. When our leader's wife speaks, you know where he speaks and where she dwelling. The area of her dwelling. So that says a lot. But in some certain things, this struggle have opened our eyes that our people are very, very far from the reality. And this is the reason why we must continue coming on this radio. Encourage our people to listen to radio. It's very, very important to listen to this radio. Nobody who is a hardcore listener of Radio Biafra or a student of Radio Biafra that have fallen apart or getting confused into what we are doing. So those who doesn't listen to Radio Biafra will now go and listen to YouTubers who are creating content to make money for themselves. Now they will bring something that a YouTuber took from the Biafra movement or IPOB movement, and then feed it back to you, and then you get confused there. So that means you are not supposed to be in what we are doing. This is the reason why Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in the past, some of you who are saying, Onyendu command us, Onyendu give us order, Onyendu give us order, give us order. And I remember Onyendu sometimes will come on air and will laugh at them and say that, are you ready to, about propaganda? Are you ready to handle propaganda and pressure that will be coming from the zoo when the zoo will use their helicopters and then spread flyers of misinformation And some of you, they will tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or your leader have compromised, have taken money, have sold you, have do this. Are you people ready to remain where you are, knowing that this is a propaganda? And we are all over the place calling every day, disturbing our radio. And today, what Nnamdi said, that we haven't even really got into deep of that, moment. But the little one that is happening now, look at all of them joining somebody who have, destroyed a lot of souls in Finland, who have blackmailed, who have seen Igbo people as foolish people, and is making money out of their misery. All of a sudden, somebody who is not a part of organization, somebody who have not registered, somebody who has not even been as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu initiated IPOB all these years, taking almost 10 years, 10 good years, speaking on Radio Biafra, and what Nnamdi got back is this, abandon, some of them abandoning him, following somebody who now go to the market, a market where he comes from. He claims, I don't know whether he actually come from Igbo, but where he claimed that he came from, he went to a local market and is shooting people live in the open. And people are saying that this is somebody who meant well for you. Who does that? How can somebody who claims that is leading you went in your local market where women, children, people are just doing that? People who government never provided any support for, who government never cared for the well-being. These people came out to do their normal daily business. This man sent this group of thugs, went to the local market, went to the schools where puppies, he himself, where he claimed that he lived in Finland. There's no way children cannot be mistreated by any means. Go and check it in Europe. You don't mess around with children, puppies. We are not talking about adult youth that are in secondary. We are talking puppies. Special protection given to them by the West here. Even when they are not even foreign, when they are not even local. Foreign children, babies here who have citizenship here will be protected by all levels. But this idiot, this criminal that are based in Finland, go in a school, pull these puppies out with their teachers, lie them down, traumatizing them, flogging them, and he's fighting for them. He claims that he's fighting for them. And people are condoling and supporting this idiot. People are condoling him. But one good thing that I'm very, very happy today, we have now gone to Finland government and they have seen the real people. Those he was calling, they see them. They have seen the real Biafrans. And this guy is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. He did not, if he claimed that he's a Biafran, he should have come out that day and talk and address Biafrans. Now, he went back to his box room and started yapping away and killing our people. These are the agents British paid. These are the agents Nigerian government paid. These are the agents Look at Ifeanyi Uba. Look at the whole Ifeanyi Uba coming out, bragging, and this is my boys, and where is it, my boys? Now you'll be asking, Ifeanyi Uba, what is this bragging now you're making with the group of rogues that you're throwing around with a motorcycle? So, why don't you condemn the guy? He was asking, legitimizing it, let him come and show you the investment. Let him carry one sort. A small boy in Finland. You are staying in Anambra State, begging, talking nonsense. Instead of you condemning, you are saying, please leave Anambra alone. And I saw a video, one guy from Anambra at the same time, who is calling Soludo that Soludo should not go to Lagos to call our people back home. There is something that I want to give our people, these agents. Our people need to identify them, these agents who are talking. Now you go to Lagos, Soludo go to Lagos, calling Anambras and Namberians to come back home. And the question is, so does does Igbo man being killed in Lagos, do they identify him as an Anambra man? Those properties being destroyed, Igbo properties or Biafran properties, properties being owned by Biafrans, destroyed in Lagos by Yorubas, are they identifying them as a job properties or particular state? You see how they fragmented them, disgracing them. When I said that Igbo politicians,
Mazi, can I come in here,
people
please?
don't understand it. Mazi, you want to say something?
Yes. Is even under the Nigerian law or constitution, does it bar the governors or Igbo politicians to be together and call ourselves as usual Igbos instead of this, as you say, this fragmentation? The Northerners, you can never see them call Kaduna people, oh yeah, you are in the east, oh yeah, come home. I want to bring you. All the time they make a collective statement, even Northerners, they are not, but it's the Fulani. So, I've been saying it that we will pick on this fragmentation by our people. It is a very soft way of fragmenting us. Very soft way. Destruction.
Very selfish, destructive mentality, honestly. So Mazi, in summary, like you said, no Northerners will go to any particular area and call, Kaduna people or Zamfara people or Kafanchan people, let them return. This to tell you how they have, used this so-called selfish Igbo politicians. I call them selfish, low-life Igbo politicians. These people don't understand politics, I tell them. They don't understand it. Look at what Yoruba. Now, I have said this before. Let me just repeat this. Had it been that it was Tinubu that, that lose out to this election in a way they rigged this guy out, Lagos would have been burning till today. Igbo man would have been on a constant run in Lagos today. Do you see how the so-called Igbo politicians and our people, how they lay back and continue to go to Yoruba's church? Do you see how they activated all the Yoruba mega pastors and they supported Tinubu even when they know that they did not vote Tinubu? Did you see how Igbo people accepted all this nonsense, swallowed it? Now, sending somebody and his group in Finland. Now, to be causing, when IPOB is calling our people to return home, now they decided to instigate insecurity. Now, what happened with their census? The census, they were thinking that immediately IPOB weighed in that, okay, IPOB now will make sure that our people are well covered. Now, that census campaign that has gone into thin air. That census they were talking just 3 months, they were using to distract our people. Our people now have even forgotten that the election was rigged. They were rigged out of election. They have forgotten it. Now they are engaging them with the insecurity to distract them. They say look at the British High Commissioner, a small boy that is not up to age, an age of a zonal coordinator in IPOB. Now you see where Nneamwodo, who said that without if there is no Igbo president in 2019, that he will call heaven down. And the 2019 have come and gone, 2023 have come and gone. And now they are now playing our people. Now, Ifan Yoba is flexing to come to to play our people. To play our people. Ifan Yoba is to play our people. So to contest for another governorship election. That is where he's eyeing. He doesn't talk about Mazi Nnamdi. Oh, he was desperate here. This is the same man who was sitting on top of a truck, throwing Indomie as his way of campaigning. And today he has come back again after this man participated in full-time rendition of Mazi Nnamdi All these people who are coming out now claiming they are rich men in Anam, ask them, how did you become rich? How these are people who are mining illegal. This is the thing they are up against. This is the reason why they are against Mazi Nnamdi. They are against IPOB. They are against what we are doing. Because they think that all this illegal business that the Fulani Caliphate are supporting and covering them to be mining in the states, all of a sudden you see them, their name starts already. You would never ask them, where is their source of money? How did they get their money? And they will be parading themselves. The Fulani Caliphate is using them against their own people, to attack and kill their own people. We are letting our people know that it's only this Biafra restoration that will give you dignity and sense of belonging, among others. You have been reduced to nothing by these useless, selfish politicians that we have in our very useless, very uninformed politicians, Igbo politicians that we have in our land. That everybody now is insulting an Igbo man, insulting a Biafran, any woman, both home and abroad. Any woman has come here, even where I stay. They sense like okay, now. They cannot talk. All you see them on social media doing party now, that's the only thing they are hopeless. They don't belong, they don't know where to go. They have nowhere to go because Nigeria, they become useless and helpless. The only organization that is helping them is IPO. The only organization that is raising up to a standard to restore. This is what Mazi Nnamdi can spend years fighting to bring us where we are. These useless, selfish politicians wrestled Mazi Nnamdi, wrestled him to DSS dungeon, and now they have been played and been rendered asunder. They cannot talk. Look at Senegal now insulting them. I've started insult them. The Yoruba people insult Igbo people, destroy their business. Nobody talks. Nobody talks on behalf of Igbo. Nobody except IPOB. And they say they are playing politics. People know the clergyman. Nobody talks on what is happening to us as a race, and nobody's asking what will be the future of our unborn children and even our children if we don't do anything. Some of them will selfishly go to church and they will be casting and biting and cursing our own ancestors. True thought. And you ask them, now that you are here, what are you doing? What have you done for your own children? You keep blaming and insulting your own ancestors, abusing them. But you yourself, who will become ancestor tomorrow, what have you done for your own children? What is your legacy? What have you left for your children now to, when they grow up, now they'll be talking, this is what my mother, or are they going to be talking that you are busy accusing and insulting your own father and your grandfather, who fought vigorously in 1967, who gave you the chance for you to be alive today? And all you can do, instead of you go to the burial ground here, people fly from America, people fly from Canada, people all this summer now that you see all of them flooding here, going to their burial ground, giving libation to their ancestors who went to Africa and catch us as a slave and brought us and to use us to develop their areas. Our people are use church. Instead, church mobilized that they use it to fragment us all over the place, using it to curse our own father, cursing our own grandfather, cursing our own great grandfathers. Who stopped this Fulani from? Now they are coming. What are they doing now? Now Fulanis are coming, getting Rugati, bribing pastors and bishops. What are you doing? What are you doing for your own child? Now, how are they going to come home? You yourself that is living abroad cannot be comfortably come home. A child here never seen any day here. And now you're not thinking, how is these children going to return after you have gone? How are they going to find their way home? Are they going to be staying here also as a slave? Our people need to wake up. understand the reason why we are doing what we are doing, that there is no other way out. Everybody is protecting their race. Everybody is protecting their kind. Yoruba protected their own. Take Tinubu and protected him. Keep him. P2B become an instrument the British use. Now they use this, they have now immediately brought a small boy. A small boy. You see our own elders are going around taking a picture with a small boy of the British High Commissioner. Now I am asking some of you who are not paying attention. This small boy now have started from where their parents have left. In Ghana, playing our own fathers. The small boy has come now, started in exactly from that step on. Now manipulating our own fathers, our own Aranes and Igbo, our own Igbo politicians, now manipulating them against their own children. A small boy, never up to my age, a small boy is now playing our own Aranes and Igbo. And these people never ask him, what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing in detention after the charges are put? They never spend time asking. See, this is development here. You are coming to develop in Igbo land. So you are telling me that British, the guy collects ego taxpayers in Britain to come and develop Igbo land for Britain or for what? You are telling me that is going to happen? How is that going to happen that now British that are suffering from recession? You are telling me that British will come and develop Igbo land, so an Igbo man will no longer travel and live Igbo land again? You think that is possible? You see how they are playing your elders. Don't you call your elders? Don't you call your fathers who are Hanes and Igbo? Don't you call your politicians? Did you see how a small boy from Britain coming to fool your own father? And we are looking at them. Looking at them. When they call our people out, our people will come and dance for them. You see our women. And look at the life of our people today. They have destroyed us. They have sent us to oblivion. But we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. So, Mazi, let me just leave it here. I know that I've taken a bit of time. I call in late. I only just call just to give a vote of thanks to our people who went to Finland, who contributed a lot. The sacrifice they made. They have done very well, and now the Finnish government have taken notes, and they are now, following the reports we gave to them. In the next few days and coming weeks, you're gonna see them in action. That guy there must be arrested. That guy must pay very dearly, and we have managed now to push him where they belong, and they have now identified themselves. They are not even IPOB members of IPOB, neither are Biafrans themselves. So at least the separation is there now. They can see who is committing the crime using in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this is what I wanted to say now. People need to remain strong and focused. We are going home. We are going to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. He will be released. He committed no crime. He has been discharged and acquitted. What we're saying that our people need to wake up and our elders need to stand up. They need to stand up and do like others are doing to their own children. The way they are protecting the Yorubas, never, Amoto could never one day kill their own. We never had in a record a Yoruba man being killed by Amoto. We never had any day that vigilantes are killing Yoruba youth. We haven't had it even in Hausa, that they are killing Hausa, except these invaders that are going to communities, killing the indigenous people. But you come to our own land, our own governors will command our people to go and shoot our people dead in a broad daylight in the market. And today they are telling you they arrested them. Why they are the one they are pilot. No, you can never be forgiven. We can never forgive you. Any of these idiots, aligning with a pain, no matter how you disguise yourself, you can never be forgiven. From now even to beyond Biafra restoration, you can never be forgiven for what you have done to this for our people, for our poor people, for what you have done. You went to the school and traumatized our children. because of your selfish interest, going to villages, destroying our mothers' hard-earned, crops and the vegetables. This is how you are fighting Fulanis, and you think that we will forgive you, and you're on social media supporting them, thinking that we will never in this life. Thank you, Mazi, and thank you, Biafra, for listening to us. Keep on the good work, Mazi, and the Mechiko Kadama continue to bless you and strengthen you in what you're doing for our people. Thank you. Now,
there were Mazi. There were. Thank you very much. Though I didn't plan to stay so long, honestly. But before I go, I want to announce, according to the update from our indefatigable attorney, Ejiofor, according to his visit, he visited the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu today, being July 2023, at the DSS headquarters, Abuja, in company of 2 chief medical consultants recommended by Onyendu's adorable wife, Her Excellency, Lolo Uchechi Okukano, for the long overdue all-important medical visit. So finally, an independent doctor or independent doctors has come to our leader to check him. That is the news of today. They wanted to use Onyendu's siblings wanted to hold us hostage, but Onya where I'm gonna go anyway. We understand now. They have the new doctors, private independent doctors, visit our leader. Therefore, we will continue listening to the updates that is coming in the next few days. But we must continue working together without being gullible. And as I say, to continue being sophisticated in our way of reasoning, our reasoning. When you are not reasoning, sophisticatedly, you become victim of circumstances that you don't want. That is true. We have played this emotional politics enough. That is why we fall into different temptations. In Nigeria, we become nothing because of the politics we played. Selfish politics, selfishness, and not being able to be sophisticated in reasoning. We play emotional politics, everything emotional. That is why I keep on saying it. That is why we are customers to Yoruba pastors, even to other pastors, whether Hausa, Middle Belt, they are controlling us. No follow. I know now. Atoy kone bunye ha. Mugu. Ihe na-akpọ ewu mgbada. Oh, ihe na-akpọ ndị Igbo mgbada. Just steer up one emotional song or anything. Get onye Igbo bido. Ikwu okwu somehow ya wepụta ego niile nọ ya na-akpa bịa ọ na-enye Chukwu. Ha were na-agbara plane, na-agba private jet. We should not bring this mercantile mentality in this struggle. That is why many people are falling back. Oh, now nothing is happening again in Biafra land, so everywhere is quiet. What do you want to happen? What do you want to happen? Things are going on. It doesn't mean that something does not exist because you don't know it. Is that what it means? Oh, anything that because you don't know, things are not existing because you don't know it or you don't see it. There are many things that you are not seeing that are existing, are infinite, uncountable. You cannot count them. So let us remove emotions. That's why you can be easily carried away. Nah, this man, what do you know what is happening inside? In the secret corner, do you know what is happening? You need to think and reason. If somebody come and use his own name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Masop before, but when he saw that Masop is no more doing the right thing, the leader of Masop. He went out and formed his own from scratch. Why not go and form your own from scratch? Stop linking IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to your crimes. That is the sin. That is a crime you are committing. The most horrible crime. So that, to destroy IPOB, to make IPOB be seen as what your actions, whereas you are nothing. You are nothing in IPOB. You are not even a member. So the Nigerian government capitalized on this propaganda now in order to be inflating the crimes, amplifying it, and be putting IPOB inside it. We cannot continue this. Thank you for listening. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is who we are. Is our identity and our ideology. If you have not met the Biafra, you are number one religion. Know that you have not started, I'm telling you. Because it is our nation that covers both religion, everything. When we have Biafra, it is Biafra international passports that we are going to be issued to everybody. It's going to be issued to everybody, every Biafra, every citizen. Not your religious passport. There is no religious passport, for your information. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Biafra baloma ala chukwu goziri ala mmanụ ala chukwu goziri the rising sun. Mgbe mbuka kwuru okwu wesi oji ihe matakịrị o were aka ya elu aka fụwa ya ụfụ wetuo ya maka na ọnọdụ udo adịrọ n'igwe mma. Lenda ala adịghị mma